the ball makes its way into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their youth. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game. This is a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You can get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Plows through the defense, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll try the left side. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down to what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to the ground game on the left. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the move, he fires. Got his man.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Going to the running game. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the time, and it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Wolverines! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for the two-point try. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
Intercepted, a first-half turnover He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's got it down the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason. season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Mikelaw. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Michigan.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it behind the line, it's Miller. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give is to Miller. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Lost to throw again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out. I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To throw, it's Underwood. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Morgan. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Completes it in the middle. On the move at the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Got his man. Powers through the defender. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. And he'll be brought down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Moves. Kill. 6-9-1. Game score.
The give and tick, 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 tick. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Kill.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the fourth pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got a man. It's Morgan. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air. It's Simpson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Marsh. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gibson on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Gaucho.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Alabama.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Is no good. That keeps the score Alabama 34. Michigan.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to advance on the ball.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more play to pad the stats. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.